I'm down in Santa Monica teaching at the Westdoc conference, which is still going on. I've done my teaching. That was this weekend and yesterday. So I've now got 2 or 3 days to myself and catch up with friends, relax, and then fly up to Chicago at the weekend. I just thought I'd make the most of the fact that I was here and try and get people down here and do some filming, which is, just such a great spot. Basically to introduce people to each other, people doing the same sort of thing, and it's a good way. So Twitter, Facebook, it's all very cool and all very good, but it's not real. It's that you don't get to meet people. Here, everybody has the same sort of interests. There may be from different professions. Some may be doing this professionally, some may not. But it's a chance for everybody to get to meet each other and exchange details and maybe get to work with each other in the future. So that's generally why I put them on. Am I doing one? Yeah, I'm doing one in Chicago next week. Yeah, I'm going up to Chicago to do some more filming for Critics as Zacuto, and we've got it should be quite a big one coming up there, so that should be a lot of fun. And but yeah, that's it for the moment. I think the camera that's going to be really interesting is going to be the one that was launched at IBC this week, or sort of a couple of days ago, which is the Panasonic AGF 100, which has got the same chip inside it as the GH1, but inside the video camera body. So it's interchangeable lenses, proper viewfinder, XLR inputs, 422. So it should be pretty good, and it's going to be about $4,000 or $5,000. So we should see how good that is. I think that's the one that's really interesting. And a Photokina. Later this month in Cologne in Germany, there should be some announcements about other cameras as well. I expect we'll see a Canon 1DS Mark IV, which will be a full frame version of the 1D Mark IV. And Nikon should hopefully come out with something decent, which will be good. There will always be a place to film. Somebody will always shoot film. I mean, even today, I know loads of people who shoot Super 8. Even though it's really hard to get hold of stock and process because they like the aesthetic. There will always be a demand. When I say always, I'm sure in 1,000 years' time we won't be talking about it, but that film is going to be around for a long time. The one thing that I think is certainly going to shorten its lifespan will be purely money, in that it is a very expensive format to shoot on. And we are still in a recession. Budgets are tight, and accountants will go with the cheaper option, and that's invariably going to be digital. I mean, we are fortunate in that digital itself is looking so good these days. 10 years ago, it didn't look anywhere near as good as it is today. I mean, even the camera you're filming on now, which is a Canon 5D Mark II, is a stupendously good camera and easily good enough to shoot a movie on. So, I mean, is that better than 35mm film? Absolutely not. But could you shoot a movie on it? Absolutely. I think the thing that is with today is really the internet. That's the place where you find out what's new and what's going on. I mean, occasionally you have events like this, and there'll be, I think there's like an HD Expo at the end of September, not far from here. There's always going to be some sort of events here and then everywhere. But it's so easy now just to go have a look online, and you can even, I know somebody bought their 7D from Walmart. You can go and get a camera from pretty much anywhere now. Just go to your local camera store and have a play with it and just have some fun with it. The best advice I can give to any up-and-coming filmmaker is shoot a lot, get out there and do it a lot, and share. Get involved in the community, get yourself on Facebook, get yourself on Twitter, get yourself on Vimeo, and I do things like weekend challenges, which I simply set people a challenge to do something. Enter those, and that will introduce you to other filmmakers and other filmmakers to you. I think the really thing is just be very, very, very active. If you're just going to sit at home and write your masterpiece and eventually go out and shoot it and then spend 2 years editing it, you're not really going to get anywhere. But if you go out and shoot a film every couple of weeks or so and just put it out there and just experiment and have fun, that's probably the best advice I could give. Well, with regards to if you want to come to any of my meetups, just check my blog is the simplest thing. I put up a blog post when I'm going to have one. And what the really cool thing is, what happens often after these is they have meetups without me, which is great. So they're sort of like, the Santa Monica DSLR Society might be formed or something like that. It's happened in Chicago, it's happened in New York. So they now have meetups like every month after I did the first one there. And that's really good, and that's the sort of thing that I hope will continue in all sorts of places. I just like to do more in Europe because, I am in English. I've managed to do one in London so far. I spent so much time here. So I'm going to hopefully nip over to Amsterdam at some point this year, just specifically for a meetup. I'll never do that. People always say, come to blah, blah, blah for a meetup. I only go to do meetups in places I'm working, but I'm going to make an exception because I really want to go to Amsterdam and I really want to have one now. The Pied Piper DSLR. So if I went into water, would everybody follow me and drown? No, I don't think they would. I like the fact that people are fascinated by these, and I'm happy that a lot of people have come to this, and it's great to actually meet people in person rather than just online. And one of the funniest things, of course, is a lot of these people I know purely by their Twitter names, and when they tell me their real name, I haven't a clue who they are. It's only when they say, oh, I'm at blah, blah, blah. Oh, okay, nice to meet you. But yeah, I think it's just great that people get together and just do this sort of stuff. Wow! Holy crap, Jesus. Hang on, I've got to go.
I myself have a blog. It's called ISawJesusInLA.com and a Facebook page.
Only in LA.